Divas, it's me, Princess D, and today is going to be a short one because I'm not up to par today. We lost a family member. To some of you, they are not family members, but to me and a lot of people that I know, they are family members. And we lost Leo yesterday. I will insert a picture if I can, if I have time to edit. But Leo was 17 years old. He lived a long, happy life. He was great to all of us and to anyone that knew him. But off of that, today we are going, I have already recorded, but I did it on another phone that I tried to get. I bought this phone to try to just record videos with, but it is really too much of a piece of crap, so that did not work. Well, there it goes onto the floor. It really ain't going to work now. But today, I am going to show you how I use, what I do to, what I have started. Okay. I've been thinking about this method for a long time. Because I bought, where's it at? I had an empty container of, here it goes. No, it ain't. That is my, this is my Yayoge 3D gel. But bling gel comes in a container like this, okay? And it's a lot thicker than, say, your hard gels. Now, I have ordered a lot of Yayoge hard gels in March. I have not received them yet. I also ordered a lot of their hard gels on AliExpress when they were having their sale. So I believe I got all of the colors of their hard gel, but I don't know for sure because I have not received them yet. Now, back to what I was saying. The bling gel is a lot thicker than the hard gel. So I was thinking, how do they make the bling gel? They charge so much for bling gel, but how do they make it, right? And then when I started using the Yayoge and I used the clear, I'm like, wait a minute. 1 + 1 = 2, don't it? 2 + 2 = 4, and 4 + 4 = 8, okay? So it just feel like it makes sense to me. But hey, my brain ain't what it used to be, and some of y'all know why, and the other, I don't know. I don't want to tell you. But anyway, so me personally feel like bling gel is nothing more than poly gel. So what I do now, as opposed to 2 days ago, is, but what I need, and if any of you guys can help me, I need to buy a small pot, or maybe I can use an empty IBD pot. Well, that's probably what I'll do. Saving those chips everywhere I can. Anyway, what I want to do is pour an entire bottle of clear poly gel into a container, because that is my new bling gel. Because the IBD runs a lot. Now, Nikki from Nailed by Nikki, she's my wonderful, wonderful friend. Hi, Nikki. She told me that the Yayoge hard gel is a lot thicker than the IBD hard gel because it doesn't move as much. Unfortunately, I don't know that because I don't have it yet. I did order it long, long ago, but I still do not have it, sadly. But I am still waiting patiently to get it. Now, I have already put some back into this tube from when I did the recording on this one, but it was so terrible that I couldn't use it. So I'm trying my best to have enough room on my phone. Right now, I don't have a container, so what I'm going to do is use the lid to my Swarovski crystals just for the moment, and I am going to put a tiny bit on this lid because you don't need much. Then what I'm going to do is take my little pusher here, okay, and I'm going to scoop up a little bit of that gel, okay. Now we're going to do this one, and I'm going to lay that gel right along this cuticle line and 1 small bead because I don't need a lot. I'm only using small bling. Okay. Now I showed this step to you on another video, but I used the hard gel. The hard gel, like I said, it does move around a bit because I always have to check my cuticle to make sure that it has not leaked into the cuticle. And if it has leaked into the cuticle, I will then take my cleanup brush with some alcohol and I will go along that cuticle line and clean it up before I cure, because if you cure it while it's stuck to the cuticle, you're going to have some issues with peeling. Your bling's going to come off. You don't want that. So I don't know if you can see that line on where I put the poly gel, right along that line, that cuticle line, now that it's focused. So that won't go anywhere, you guys. So now what I'm going to do is use the Yayoge No Wipe Top Coat. It does not say no wipe on the bottle. However, it does say something like that on the box. I do not have the box in front of me. So it says no wipe or something along those lines. So I am going to go over. Now what's great about using the poly gel, you guys, again, as opposed to using the clear hard gel, is that when you go over it, you don't have to worry too much about floating over the poly gel. Now, when I float over the hard gel, I'm always worried about contaminating my top coat because it does mix in with your brush. You can wipe the tip of the brush off, but me, I'm greedy, y'all. I don't like to waste product. This I have found to be the best way because you don't have to float it over, sis. Look, I did not float it over. It is not flooding my cuticle. It is right where I put it. It's not on the skin. So I'm going to take my pencil. Now, if you have gel on your pencil or your pencil is not picking up because the wax got dull, or I don't know, whatever the wax does. I don't know what it do, but it don't pick up all the time. What I do is I will twist my wax pencil on a dry, lint-free wipe. That will take off a thin, very, 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 very thin layer of wax, and it will rejuvenate the wax so that it will then easily, oops, put my hand in the poly gel. Then it will easily pick up your stones, and you don't have to waste as much wax by sharpening the pencil. Because sis, I'm stingy. I ain't even trying to lie and play games or whatnot, you know. So I'm going to put a little bit more stones because I want a little bit of a bigger stone up in this. Oops, too much. Excuse me, sorry. But I'm going to go ahead and pick up a medium-sized stone, maybe a little bit bigger than medium. I'll do this one. Whoops. I'll do this one. Right in the center. And you're going to want to make sure, you guys, that you push down because the poly gel is thicker than the hard gel. I can't say that enough. So you want to make sure that you're pushing the stone down into the gel. Okay, so I'm going to take a small clear and put it right beside that big one on either side. And then with the poly gel and the regular gel, whatever, I'm gonna I don't want that bigger one, I want the small ones. I hate when they make you fight for them. And I don't want to bore y'all to death watching me do the boring work of placing these stones. Sometimes you just gotta get in there with your finger and move them around, right? I love the AB crystals because of all the colors that you get to see. So I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna go from the AB to the clear all the way around this cuticle. I did not do that to the thumb, but I'm going to switch it up here and do that on this one. So I did a clear, then an AB, then a clear, then an AB. On the thumb, I did AB all the way around, and then I did a clear at the end, and then an AB after that. I'm not 100 on the size of these stones, you guys, because this was a multi-pack of Swarovskis. I get my Swarovskis at Joann Fabrics and Michael's because that's the cheapest place for me to buy them. Because at Joann Fabrics and Michael's, I can use coupons, especially when they have a sale. That's when I love to go, because then you can use your coupons on, well, sometimes. And online, you get more coupons than the ones that they send to you in the mail. And some of the workers will allow you to combine them, and some of them will not. So you gotta just, like, you gotta know. And I'm doing the same with switching up the stones here, going down the center. Yes, indeed. I'm going to go down this middle finger in the center a bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and opposite these little stones on either side down the center. Like I did on the thumb, but I think I did all one color down the center, and then I did clear down the sides. I just love crystals. I mean, like, they're so freaking pretty, right? But they're so expensive. And like I was saying with those pixies, like, they're really expensive and they're so hard to work with. Like, I did a full pixie set that you can check out on my Instagram. If I can, I will put a picture in, but if I cannot, then I am so sorry. But I'm noticing that I put a little bit too much of the no wipe top coat on my nail because it is dripping down here on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off. I know that it is not, I don't know if I say this part or not, but I'm going to go ahead and cure this for 60 seconds in my Pretty Diva lamp. And while that's curing, I'm going to explain, because I'm not sure if I did or not, another reason why I like this system as opposed to using the hard gel that I used to use with the no wipe top coat. I'm always afraid to contaminate my bottle of top coat with the hard gel. It will mix, okay? And I think that I did, the reason I'm afraid is because I think I did that already with my I May Lee top coat, because when I went to go use it after using it with that system for a while, it had a tacky layer. So I must have been contaminating way too much in that bottle. So I had to order another bottle of that because I like it. But that was before I got my own line, because I really, really, really enjoy my line of gels. I hope that you guys do as well. It took me a long time to get that line together, you guys, because I did not like the consistency at first, nor did I like the colors that they were trying to pawn off on me. So if I don't like something 100, I ain't trying to give it to my divas. So yeah, that is my system. It is a no wipe system. It works tremendously well, and you have some gorgeous bling in the end and no messy cleanup. So you're good to go. Okay, so if you liked my method, please hit the like button. Let me know down below. Because I am so sorry, but somebody had called and I was cut off, and that was rude. So I just wanted to come back on, show you a close-up of the bling so that you can see that it is definitely sealed with the new method that I'm using. And I will make sure to give you a follow-up on how long they last. But if you like this method and you're new, please hit the beautiful red subscribe. Don't forget to click the like for all of you if you like this. And don't forget to comment, because you know me, I like to chitty chitty bang bang with y'all. This is my cute mermaid fanny pack that I used when we went to Kennywood. So, don't forget, stay Divalicious. I'll see y'all in the next one. Mwah.